Hello everybody, my name is Carter and welcome to my podcast. Today we're inside of Photoshop and I'm going to be showing you how to make some pixel art. First things first, we're going to want to open a new file. So we're just going to open a new file, it can be custom. We're going to go with a fairly we're going to make sure this is set to pixels and we're going to make sure it is a low width and height. So I just did 128 and then set the resolution to 72 and then pixels by inch. And then also make sure your pixel aspect ratio is square pixels. So you can go in and create this. It's going to be quite small because it uses a lot less pixels. So we're going to go in here. I have a grid already set up to be 1 by 1, so I'm just going to show you how to do that. Alright. So first you're going to go to View, then go to Show, and then Grid. This will turn on and off your grid. So just View, Show, Grid. So when you do this, it's probably going to be the wrong grid size. So what you're going to do is go into Preferences. You can do this by hitting Command and then K. This will open up your preferences. We're going to go down here to Guides, Grids, and Slices. And then down here at the Grid section, we're going to set grid line every 1 pixels instead of inches. And then also make sure the subdivisions are set to 1. You can change the color of the grid here, but I like keeping it this gray. Now that you have this grid up, you would think you could just start painting with the the brush tool, right? That's actually going to result in not like individual pixels being selected. We're going to go to the pencil tool instead, and then we can start selecting individual pixels. So then we can let's just zoom in some more here, and then we can draw whatever we want, and they'll be aligned to the grid. So for your colors, you're probably going to want to actually go to the painting workspace, and then inside of there, there'll be a bunch of different palettes. So you have like a dark palette or these pastel palettes, and this will mean that your colors are staying consistent throughout making this. So whenever you're making your art, I would recommend using a palette. Once you're done with whatever you've drawn, you can press C to crop, select whatever you have made, and then you have that individually selected. And then before you are going to just export this, you're going to want to make sure that you scale up the image. So we're going to go to image size underneath image, and we're going to make sure that this is scaled up. So we can just grab this and then let's go just 100, and then also make sure that our sample is on nearest neighbor, so we don't get our image being blurred out when we're exporting. So we're going to go to nearest neighbor, and then that should be good. So this is going to be quite a large file now, or large size, much larger considering these are individual pixels, but this has now scaled it up. Now you're good to just do your normal export, and you'll have this there. Now, before I end this tutorial, I would like to mention that there are other ways to create pixel art that are like dedicated to it. So one free option is Piskel. You can just use this on your browser, and then a paid option that I would recommend is Sprite. It has a ton of features, and I use it when I create pixel art. That'll be all for today. Thank you for watching.